Icon Audio Arts.
Women in Love. Written by D.H. Lawrence. Narrated by Geoffrey Giuliano and the Icon Players. Copyright 2020. Icon Audio Arts.
Hello, I'm Geoffrey Giuliano, the founder and oftentimes writer, producer, and narrator of many of our exciting audiobooks. You know, I started Icon after a long career doing exactly the same for companies like Random House Audio, where I was the CEO of a very successful offshoot. Also Bantam, Doubleday, Dell, and literally dozens more firms since the early 1990s. I will tell you that before I became involved in the industry, an audiobook was just that, somebody reading a book. Usually a celebrity and generally a book from the bestseller list. Even today, that is the accepted format. But looking at it with our Icon team, we saw room to expand the perimeters of these popular audio productions and thus decided, when appropriate, to add interviews and conversations with our biographical subjects into the mix, as well as music and sometimes even sound effects. A book didn't even necessarily have to be a bestseller to become an Icon audio production, so we also threw that model out of the window as well and created our own original content, along with classic literature and, yes, even a few trusty bestsellers. As we have been in the business successfully since the early 90s, and we are now well into the 21st century, I fully expected someone to copy our model, but surprisingly, no one ever did. Therefore, from day one of the creation of Icon Audio Arts, or Icon Audiobooks as our work is generally marketed, our company stands alone with its highly creative list of hundreds of original and classic titles produced in our own inimitable, one-of-a-kind way. I hope you enjoy this, our latest Icon audio production, as much as we have had in creating them for you for these past several decades. Here is a place where education, entertainment, and inspiration meet in the most charming way. I'm Geoffrey Giuliano, and along with my son Eden, we wish all of our loyal Icon listeners the very, very best. And now, please enjoy this original Icon Audio Arts production from our family to yours.
Chapter 1. Sisters. Ursula and Gudrun Brangwen sat one morning in the window bay of their father's house in Beldover, working and talking. Ursula was stitching a piece of brightly coloured embroidery, and Gudrun was drawing upon a board which she held on her knee. They were mostly silent, talking as their thoughts strayed through their minds. "Ursula," said Gudrun, "don't you really want to get married?" Ursula laid her embroidery in her lap and looked up. Her face was calm and considerate. "I don't know," she replied. "It depends how you mean." Gudrun was slightly taken aback. She watched her sister for some moments. "Well," she said ironically, "it usually means one thing. But don't you think anyhow you'd be," she darkened slightly, "in a better position than you are in now?" A shadow came over Ursula's face. "I might," she said, "but I'm not sure." Again Gudrun paused, slightly irritated. She wanted to be quite definite. "You don't think one needs the experience of having been married?" she asked. "Do you think it need be an experience?" replied Ursula. "Bound to be in some way or other," said Gudrun coolly.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?